Hi viewers, hopefully this video will give you some food for thought.
Yeah, although the state of some of these coins might make them lose their appetite a bit.
Yes, good point, Eagle. Now, as you all know, this Standing Liberty quarter is 90% silver, and obviously later on your quarters became clad. And what really inspired me to make this video was some recent metal detector finds. And let's just take a look at this 2p coin here. And these are made of bronze, or this particular one is made of bronze. And obviously this one's been in the ground a while. As you can see, it's pretty crappy. But if we compare that 2p coin to more recent 2p coins...
Try to hold down your lunch.
Yes, believe it or not, these are all 2p coins.
Crappy doesn't quite describe it, I don't think.
They're made of...
shit, basically.
Absolutely. So basically these 2p coins are no longer worth 2p, they're worth bugger all. That 2p coin is of course still worth 2p.
Polish it up, you can spend that on, well, nothing, because 2p's not worth anything anymore, but you could spend it.
But the point is that the copper content of this was how much? 2.5p, wasn't it?
About 2.5p.
2.5p. So the intrinsic value of the older coinage still remains, whereas the modern coins are worth nothing.
Literally nothing, because all of the iron content has rusted away,
yeah,
and they're no longer recognisable as standard currency.
Exactly.
So you can't spend them either.
And the same applies to our 1p coin. As you can see there, again, this is bronze, and it's been in the ground a while, as you can see. And let's just compare that to a few that have also come out of the ground.
Oh, lovely.
As you can see there is still partly recognisable as a penny. This one still has a value as a 1p and also value for its copper. And these again are worth bugger all. Now, the other point I'd like to make in this video is how every country, I think, has done the same, certainly us. Now this is again a detector find. It's a halfpenny from 1939, I believe, if I remember correctly. And
it's an ever increasing rarity these days, isn't it?
Yeah. And we'll compare that to the later halfpenny. As you can see, the copper content was reduced dramatically, and obviously this is no longer a circulating coin. Well, neither of them are, obviously, but you know, the weight comparison in copper was reduced dramatically.
Sort of more of a quarter penny than a half penny.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously the same thing happened with the penny. Now this again is a detector find. I can't even see which is up the right way now, because it's...
If you turn it 90, that's it.
Oh, there we go. There's Britannia. This is from 1900, but you probably can't see that, but you can have the loop.
It did take us quite a while to work out when exactly it was minted, but we got there.
Okay, it doesn't have a face value, but melted, which you would have to do to get the crust off of it.
Yeah.
It probably still has a couple pence worth of copper in it.
Probably.
So, in comparison to the modern penny, which would be worth nothing.
Just as a note, this is what they look like.
This is that's what they do look like, yes, without the crust. Actually, this is a slightly later one, 1917.
Far more substantial coin.
Yes, and that was a freebie given to me. And obviously we did have our silver coinage as well. Unlike today, we have nothing made of silver at all. Nice little florin there. again, that was a gift to me with that penny. And obviously, you know, this applies to every country. You know, all the early coinage was made of a metal worth having, a usable metal, whether it was copper, silver or gold, whatever. Obviously this 90% Morgan dollar, which I have of course flipped the wrong way, which I would. Mind you, I like it when I see our American video makers flipping them the wrong way, their own coinage. And obviously the 90% Kennedy there.
Which is now, I believe, a clad coin.
Yes, I believe you're right, Igor. I'm sure our American viewers will comment down below. But anyway, the other point of this video really was that as we move forward into a digital currency, which is becoming more and more apparent, just today I had an email from my bank pumping contactless card transactions and mobile phone banking apps. You know, it's clearly coming at some point in the future. Is it worth any of us holding some of the non-precious metals coinage, obviously not that have been in the ground, but for example,
you never know.
This brilliant uncirculated set, you know, if you can pick them up somewhere around face value, you know, are they going to be sought after at some point in the future when everything is digital currency? Probably, hopefully not in my lifetime, but
especially if the ones that aren't well preserved end up looking more like this.
Exactly, Igor.
They're going to become more and more rare as the years go. I've got some of that on my hands. That's disgusting.
And this is from the 1997 brilliant uncirculated set. And as Igor pointed out to me, this was, which I didn't realise. I probably didn't know or forgot actually. But this was obviously the year that we changed from our large 50 pence down to the smaller 50 pence. Now both of these are made from crap. they're not copper, they're just copper nickel, but still they reduced the size down to reduce the amount of crap copper nickel they were using.
So cheap, they reduced the amount of cheap metal they were putting in there to save a bit more money.
Yeah. And for my American viewers, there's our 1 penny, 10 pence, 20 pence, 5 pence, 2 pence, £2 coin, £1 coin, and obviously the 50 pence. So let me know down in the comments, you know, whether you think it's worth putting these, you know, a few of these away if you can get them to buy them at close to face value. Then you know, is that, you know, a possible good investment for at some point in the future, you know, 10 years, 20 years down the line, whatever. Because you know, if they all end up like that, then these might become sought after in the era of digital currency.
They may well do. Let us know what you think.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Cheerio.
Hopefully this video will give you some food for thought.
Yeah, but so the state of some of the